guys? It's your boy Hugo the Savage. It's not a savage reaction today. Okay, so I don't really know how to do these videos. I've never had to do one of them before. Obviously, by now everyone would have known the news that a couple of days ago, American comic book writer and like lead creator for Marvel Comics, Stan Lee, passed away at the age of 95. Was 95. I'm not gonna make a sad video and stuff because I feel like the man's life has been great from what we know as fans, and it should be enjoyed. Like I'm not saying we're gonna enjoy the fact that he's not with us anymore, but the guy was that much of a genius that he's left a legacy that pretty much he'll live on through all of that. So to me, that's incredible. Everyone out there won't understand, but then everyone who is a fan of whatever he's done will understand that it's a sad time, and it's just a sad time all the way around the world. To be fair, I think like he's left. I don't know. All I can do is talk from my point of view, and there's only a few people I don't know, but people who have really impacted my life in happy ways and stuff like that. So Stan Lee's one of them guys. It's impossible for me to say when I became a fan of Marvel, because I've been a fan pretty much as long as I can remember knowing anything, reading anything or watching anything. I've been a fan of Spider-Man and all the other Marvel stuff. So my earliest memories of Stan Lee myself, usually when you're a little kid you don't really know who the creators of stuff are and stuff, but I remember him having on, when I used to watch the cartoons, he would always, I think it was before or after, he'd leave a little message. So he'd be at his drawing desk and then he'd leave a bit of like a little bit of a mention, which sat with me a lot when I was a little kid, and all I wanted to do was read the comics. Obviously I didn't want to read the comics because of Stan Lee, I wanted to read the comics because of what he'd done and what he wrote. And most kids want to be a superhero in it, so the guy's incredible. Basically what I'm going to do is, Marvel, over on the Marvel YouTube channel, they've put a little video package together called Marvel Remember Stan Lee. It's not really a reaction as such, I just thought I'd share it with you guys. If you haven't watched it and you're a fan of my channel, but yeah, haven't seen it on the Marvel YouTube channel, then maybe we can just watch it together. So yeah, let's get straight into it, and yeah. Tell you what though, the guy must have been healthy. I mean, 95, so...
I'm Stan Lee. I've been writing stories for the young generation for the past 30 years. During this time, I think I've learned a lot about what young people think. More importantly, I think I've learned a lot about what young people are. We're going to try to present a voice that somebody will listen to. The voice is needed. We hope it will be ours.
Excelsior!
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, Mr. Stan Lee. Stan was doing one of his panels, and they asked me to come up and just say hi. Felt a little goofy, but I came up, I shook his hand. I think the microphone caught it, but I whispered in his ear. I said, hey, they just wanted me to come up here and shake your hand, but while I'm up here, I want to say thank you. You saved my life. Because the life that I have today, there's a direct line to that first comic book to here.
Well, Stan's best creation was always Stan. As a creative figure is one thing. Stan, as a personality, was able to somehow tap into his own larger-than-life, self-effacing and self-aggrandizing at the same time personality.
As I would describe it, that P.T. Barnum aspect of him, it's just something he infused the group with, and it's something that the people who followed him have been able to kind of keep that energy going.
I think Stan Lee is going to be an icon, what he represents, what he was able to accomplish. He built American mythology because stories are really what stay with us.
Those characters that he created and what he infused Marvel, the brand, with, have always shown through.
Even if they have superpower, they have to be believable. What they do has to be what any normal person would do in those situations.
And the idea that he championed all kinds of different voices, all kinds of points of view, and the concept of diversity and equality and conversations about, social politics, all these things he had been doing for years, and now it's at the forefront of everything that we talk about.
I just think he was just connected in that way, and he was connected to who his true audience was and who he was really writing for.
He complemented that with always being hopeful, with his own first-person personality of being Stan.
My earliest memories of Stan were reading those soapboxes. You felt like he was talking directly to you and no one else. What I didn't realize was that there was a kid behind me at the candy store reading the same thing, feeling the exact same way.
His ideology was very clear. It was very black and white, how to be good, how to treat people equally. And that's a really powerful impact, to lean into the light as much as you can, even if there's darkness all around you.
In writing the soapboxes, I used to just talk to the readers, anything that came to my mind, just to make the books not seem like something cold and aloof and it's something you buy and you throw away. I wanted them to feel buying a Marvel book was like visiting an old friend.
Without that, we wouldn't be experiencing the success we had today.
People like that, creative geniuses like that, you can't help but walk away learning lessons. They have a way of delivering messages that, just resonate with those of us who have followed his work and followed the characters he's created.
He made it feel intimate and that anybody could belong to it. We're really lucky to have him really define us, because it's really given us something to move forward with.
There will never be a world without Stan Lee.
That's true.
He's the heart of the Marvel Universe.
What a legend. Hey. That's the guy that is. Damn. Well, what I was going to do is cover a few things, but the videos pretty much covered everything about the guy. It's very crazy that you can feel like that and you don't even know the person, but when they've been a part of your life, your whole life, it's pretty amazing. I feel like a lot of people have been affected by Stan Lee without even knowing it, because you would have watched maybe like Spider-Man from when you were a little kid or anything and not realise that he was the creator. And all them little moments, them happy moments you had as a little kid from watching Spider-Man is because of Stan Lee or X-Men. So yeah, there's a lot to take away from the guy. I mean, like I said, it's not a time to be really sad. Like, the initial passing of someone's always sad, but when you see the legacy, what they left behind, what they've done for the world, and just look at the stuff. Like I said, it tackled a lot of diversity and within a comic book. So any little kid reading these things would realise that, treat people right and don't judge anyone and all that. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's like a parent for a comic book, but yeah, it's kind of one of them, and it's thank you, Stan Lee, for the, I don't even know, just everything. But the great thing is the geezer's never gone. It's one of them. If you don't know him personally, then it's still gonna feel like he's still here, because everything lives on through the comics and the movies and the games and music, just everything. So in that sense, we ain't lost anyone. Stan Lee's still here, live and kicking, and yeah, the man's a genius and a legend. So anyway, guys, I know it's been a bit of a longer video than usual. I'm sorry about the little hiccup in the middle, but memory card went full. Like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know your thoughts or first moments of Stan Lee or what he's done for you. Just let me know in the comment section. We can have a little chat. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'm out.